click is all it takes to lose everything.
We are in a cyber war. You can either be a defendant or you can be a victim.
The Russians are already here. I know you hear people saying the Russians are coming. The Russians are coming. And I sort of laugh. I go, where have you been for the last 12 months? Right? They are in all our computer systems. They are in our routers, in our homes. They are in our switches, our access points. There is information that shows they're in the electrical grid, they're in the power grid, and most likely they're even in our e-voting systems that are out there today. Now you might sit there and say, but why doesn't the government step in? Why does the government take action? And what I want to talk to you about are two things. First, you have to accept reality. You can sit there and you can get all mad and you can complain and you can blame others and you can have your information stolen, your bank account wiped out, your credit cards taken. Or you can step up and accept responsibility. You could recognize that you are going to be targeted and start better protecting and securing your information. And that's the model we want to follow. We want to make sure that you're empowered, because guess what? The reality of the world that we live in today is the Russians are in our systems. The Chinese are in our computer systems. We live in a compromised society. Now, at first, when you hear that, you might sit there and just want to give up, shut down your computers, and go Amish. But there are things that you can actually do. Here's the best analogy. Is there anybody that's listening to this? Are any of you 100% healthy? Are you the perfect specimen of a human? Of course not, right? You're probably laughing. Every one of us knows that we are going to get sick. No matter what you do, no matter what you eat, no matter what vitamins you take, you are going to get sick. So we never approach life saying we're never going to get sick. We never approach life saying we're 100% healthy. We recognize we are going to get sick. So how do we approach life? We focus on minimizing the frequency in which we get sick and the impact it has on our lives. If we get sick for 2 or 3 days, nobody's going to call you weak. But if you're getting sick every single week and being put in the hospital, that's a different story. So cybersecurity is the same way. If you're thinking you're never going to get compromised, if you're thinking you're 100% secure, that's just as naive as saying you're 100% healthy. You have to accept the fact that no matter what you do, you are going to get attacked, you are going to get compromised, and what we need to focus on is how do we minimize the frequency and the impact it has on our lives. So a few things you want to make sure you always do. When you're not using technology, turn it off. When you go to sleep at night, your wireless access point should get turned off just like you turn off the lights. Your phone, your laptop should also be turned off. Put your smartphone into airplane mode. If you're sleeping for 8 hours, why have it turned on? Why have the exposure point? Also making sure that you patch, and keep all your systems up to date. Also, be very careful of any emails you receive. Today's adversary are very, very clever, and they're going to send legitimate looking emails, and all they want you to do is click once. You click on the wrong link, you open the attachment, the game over. So be super careful. Also, make sure you're running endpoint security and antivirus. And then finally, for any e-commerce, banking, or any other sites that you use, make sure you use what we call 2FA, two-factor authentication. You don't want to stick with single passwords. You always want to get a one-time password. And if you do those things, then you're attacking the problem, you're being proactive, and now you will potentially still get compromised, but the impact on your life will be minimized and controlled. And if I could provide more information to you, I'm Dr. Eric Cole. Please visit me at onlinedanger.com, where you can download a free copy of my book, and together we can make cyberspace a safe place to live, work, and raise a family.